Good morning, everybody. I hope everyone survived the weekend and some jaw-dropping football games. I know I about had a heart attack yesterday. Let's see who is in here. Aggie. Hello, Brooke and Kevin. How about those Chiefs, Brooke? How about them? Sarah, exactly. Your Rams pulled it off. I saw allegedly in here earlier, he said he has a doppelganger of Kevin that lives in Florida. I can't wait to see that. Good morning, Erica. Good morning. Superior Dreams, good morning. Sorry I'm a little bit late this morning, guys. Not only do we talk about real life in here, sometimes my real life gets hectic too. Let me see. If I miss anybody, I apologize. The other Sharon, good morning. Good morning. Two Boston moms, good morning. Yes, the Chiefs pulled it off. They certainly did. Man, that was crazy. That game was like it was scripted for Hollywood or something. You know, it was nuts. Soph, good morning. Fight appears to the Wells on 1901. Report, it's on WJHL for more info. I'm going to check that out. Juicy Tequila Bobo, how are you doing? Leash 50, good morning. Celeste, good morning. If I miss you, I apologize. Amanda, there you go. Good morning. So again, I hope everybody had a great weekend, all refreshed, fluffy-tailed, and ready for another week. Don't forget to hit that sub button. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that reminder because sometimes we have shows that aren't scheduled and we pop in on the fly like we did on Friday for Gabby Petito to give a closure to that case. You know, the FBI came out with their final findings or whatever. So just watched that news clip on WJHL. We're going to check it out. Speaking of checking it out, good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Brooks and chat. Good morning to my sister. I know she's listening today. And good morning, Don, Candace, and Granny. I hope your day sucks.
You're on fire today, Kevin.
Yeah. I'm on fire since yesterday.
Yep. Hey, but your Rams pulled it off.
Yep. I'm on the Rams wagon all the way. Yep. That was incredible playoff games. Wow.
Yeah. Well, this time of year, I mean, the games are always good. Now, did you hear, Kevin, about the bikers that are going to be going, or maybe they're already there? I don't know. I just caught a little bit of it in Discord that they're going to be going to East Tennessee to help look for Summer. That's got to burn Don's buns because didn't he accuse a biker gang of having something to do with Summer's fake kidnapping?
Sure did. Yep. And Hunter on his bike.
Yep. And Allie.
Wow. Yep. I mean, everyone you can think of. He's blamed.
Yeah. Yep.
He's a loser.
Now we have that. Now we have the bikers, and they're on the way. They are on the way.
What are they going to, though, I got a question. What are they really going to do?
I don't know. I mean, suppose, I guess look for her. Like I said, I don't know.
Huh.
I know very little about it.
Okay, so you don't know what biker group it is? I mean, that's never been said, right?
I don't know. I don't know if it's Baca or what. Does anybody know what biker group it is?
The Hells Angels. That's what I'd like to see.
The Hells Angels.
Yeah, go up there with your Harleys. Park them up there on 110 up by that shithole. Yeah, I'd like to see about 500 Harleys pull up there. Where's your frickin' daughter? That'd be awesome.
What? I think it was last spring, before I had the channel, and I had a Facebook group for a girl named Abigail. I can't remember her last name now. I need some more coffee. And it was a gang of bikers that found her. She was missing. It turned out it was nothing nefarious, no foul play or anything, but they found her. So good.
Yeah, and I got to clarify something right now. I'm going to catch heat for this. I just said, where's your freaking kid? I did not call Summer a freaking kid. Okay. That's not what that was. I just wanted to clear that up.
We're all friends here, Kevin. We're not going to read too much into anything.
Okay.
All right. So several people are saying it's Baca. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go over a couple of comments that I saw over the weekend. Love you guys' comments. All right. Okay. Now this one I'm going to go ahead and address, but we're doing a show tomorrow just about Hunter. I want to clear some things up. So, but this one I'm going to go ahead and address. Everyone involved in this case for some reason is lying. Why? Even Hunter's dad said Hunter's interview with Chris was mostly BS and Hunter isn't ready to tell what happened. I don't know why his father would say that, to put it out there publicly that Hunter is purposely withholding information. That really, really troubles me.
In my honest opinion, and I hope this is not true because this is so sad, but it's looking like it's possible. You know, and now is Hunter a cash cow for his dad? I'm not buying this shit. I'm just not.
I don't know what's going on.
Me either,
but we're going to talk about it at length tomorrow because that's what the whole show's about.
Yep.
Okay, then another comment. Dawn fired Dudley the day before. Summer slept with Dawn that night before. Woke up to her that morning. The special school outfit and the stage milk photo shows that Dawn fired Dudley, in my opinion, because he has to move Summer to a job or close to a job and had to have anyone around gone. So like they couldn't ride to work together and all that stuff. He had to make sure he was alone that day. This is a comment from somebody. Makes sense to me.
That makes sense to me.
Okay.
Total sense.
Then we got another one of these comments, and I just address them every now and then. I can't address it every time, but you know, it goes without saying. Are we not following the innocent until proven guilty in a court of law procedure? I'm not the law. Kevin's not the law. Nobody in here is the law. No one in here is prosecuting the case, taking charges to the DA. None of us are a judge. We have every right to discuss the disappearance of a missing child.
I wish I was. I wish I was the damn law right now. I wish I was. I am just the person for that game.
Sarah said, oh my God, who did that comment? It just, you know, stragglers come in from time to time and they'll say, you're so judgmental. I can't believe you're judging them like this. Look, I'm judging the whole situation. Summer has vanished. Summer has vanished. I'm not in charge of collecting evidence and presenting it to the DA. Innocent till proven guilty is the law. We are talking about the disappearance of a little girl.
Right. You know, you are, that's a great point. You are innocent until proven guilty, but in my mind, they're guilty. My opinion, guilty. I'm riding that train all the way to the station.
I mean, do they not have 3 boys in foster care in Tennessee? Did she not already have 2 children taken from her in Wisconsin? We already have some guilt established without stating the obvious.
Yeah. And Mr. Classy Don Wells, let's not forget this either. He tried to sell his kids for drugs. So, oh well, you know. I'm just.
Rat 507 said this is not a court of law. Exactly. I'm not Judge Judy. It's a group of law-abiding citizens advocating for Summer Wells. Yep. This is about Summer. This is about Summer. So here's, in case that person's watching or is going to catch the replay, this is what it's about right there on the screen.
Yep.
There's the victims. There's the victims. They're the innocents. That's the innocent.
Yep. And what is this thumbnail?
Yep, Kevin, the thumbnail Kevin made. Summer, we will never give up. We will never get up. Tennessee gal. They're worried about getting drunk and high, not worried about getting the boys back, much less looking for their little girl. Nope, they're not. Yep. Something very, very wrong when people turn a blind eye to a child missing and just say they're innocent till proven guilty. I'm not saying have a witch hunt. We're talking about the obvious issues with this case. We lost you for a minute, Kevin.
Yeah, the thumbnail describes it all. We will not give up on Summer. Period. That little girl needs justice. She didn't have a choice. She didn't have a chance. And I ain't going nowhere until that little girl is found and brought to justice.
Yep.
Period.
Well, all the rage this morning, we're going to talk about it right now. There was another domestic violence incident at Wells Manor. Shocker. So I'm going to play the video right now, okay? Bear with me. I'm sure there'll be an advertisement. This is the first time I've seen it. We're going to watch it, probably have to rewatch it again and slow it down. Here we go.
Bring it.
Bring it. Where's the video? It says close ad. Where's the video? Here we go.
County Sheriff's Office responds to a domestic assault.
There's going to be an ad. I knew it.
You're busy. Very extremely busy. Busy dealing with dinner. Busy dealing with work.
That's all right.
Can you repeat that? Busy dealing with just life. With no time to shop for the stuff you need. So you use Instacart. Because why wouldn't you? Just tell your Instacart shopper what you're looking for, and they'll bring it right to your door. Fast. It's like having another you. And you find it for those days when just one of you isn't enough. Visit instacart.com to get free delivery on your first order.
Okay, Instacart, everybody.
Call at the home of Candace Bly and Don Wells, the parents of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells. The report states that police responded to the scene where Candace stated that her husband Don grabbed her neck and pushed her against a wall. The responding officer also stated that Candace believed her thumb was broken due to the altercation. Candace also told police that she and Don were both drinking when they had the argument. However, a different story from Don, who states that he did not assault her, but did agree that the two were arguing. The police report also states that the responding officer did not see any markings on her neck, nor did they see bruising or swelling on Candace's thumb. Neither parties were arrested, and both were referred to private prosecution and order of protection. Now, this morning, the search still remains active for their daughter, Summer Wells, who was reported missing in early.
Hang on, I got to hear something again.
Arrested, and both were referred to private or swelling on Candace's thumb. Neither parties were arrested, and both were referred to private prosecution and order.
They were both arrested. Did I hear that right? Were they both arrested? She kind of talked. She was talking a little too fast.
Go back. Well, let's go back and listen.
Yeah, gotta listen.
Of protection. Now
Okay, so they each have they said something about private prosecution, order of protection, but were they arrested or not?
Arrested, and both were referred.
Dang it.
They see bruising or swelling on Candace's thumb. Neither parties were arrested, and both were referred to private prosecution and order of protection. Now, this morning, the search still remains active for their daughter, Summer Wells, who was reported missing in early 2020. If you have any information on her disappearance, you are asked to contact the TBI.
Okay, neither were arrested. What the hell is Candace doing? She's saying he tried to strangle her and broke her thumb, but she has no injuries?
Yeah, you know what? Aren't they acting like grieving parents looking for their daughter? No, they'd rather drink and fucking fight. You know, I am so glad them kids are out of that house.
Me
and
too.
anybody that thinks they should get their kids back, look at this. Here's another bullshit. Parents acting like animals. They should never be around kids ever again. I can't stand them today.
This is case in point
Yeah.
to show us they are not concerned with getting the boys back. They
Nope.
would not be up there drinking and scrapping with each other, calling 911. Again, Candace, on Dawn, and they find nothing. And I'm not defending Dawn. Dawn could have very well been choking the shit out of her. I don't know. They see no marks
I
on her
would.
neck, no broken thumb. I will never advocate for domestic violence, but I'm trying to figure out what the hell Candace is doing. The walls are caving and we're turning on each other. We already talked last week about Dawn. Now, mind you, this was earlier in the year. This is back in August with this conversation. It's not the only time he's done it, though. Casting doubt on Candace, okay? Casting doubt on Candace. She's evil, thinks she had something to do with it. Now we have this, Candace calling 911 on him. Are we playing the look at her, not at me? And her playing the look at him, not at me? What do you guys think? And Alice, thank you for clearing that up. Neither parties were arrested.
Just another chapter in the shit show. Another one. How many are there now? My God. When are they going? Quit drinking. Quit doing drugs. You know, this just makes me sick because their little girl is gone. Their boys are gone.
Mm-hmm.
Candace's kids in Wisconsin are gone. And they think that they deserve kids. They are a freaking joke. Seriously, this is so ridiculous. Your Brooks, and I'm going to go piggyback off what you did. You're right. Their walls are crumbling. They sure are.
Yep.
This shit's coming to an end.
And I'm looking at this from Dr. Clark put this up. The heat has been on her lately. I wonder if she's trying to set him up and get the narrative changed to point in his direction.
Ooh,
Woo, that's what it looks like to me.
that's
And
a good
you know what? Me
comment.
too. I'd love to know what they were arguing about. Probably who's going to get the last cigarette or who drank all the R&R.
Yeah. You stole all my drugs.
Yeah, where's my drugs?
Yeah, where's my drugs at? Dawn, Candace.
Thank you, Ilya. She said, hello from Greece. Love you both. Keep up the great lives. Hey, you keep being awesome. Don't forget, guys, we got new names in here. Hit that sub button.
Man, I'd love to go to Greece.
Hey, Clark said it's probably about the puppy. Who knows with them? I'm going to watch this again. Hang on. Then we're going to look at the article.
Immediately.
Another ad. Dadgummit. Oh,
Oh, well.
There's no sound with the ad. That's weird.
Refresh and renew for 2022 at Office Depot Office Max. Save 20 to 40% on school and office supplies, plus get calendars and planners.
Jeremy, thank you. Well, it's new at 9. The Hawkins County Sheriff's Office responds to a domestic assault call at the home of Candace Bly and Don Wells, the parents of missing 5-year-old Summer Wells. The report states that police responded to the scene where
the news anchor looks like she's trying to hold back laughing.
Candace stated that her husband Don grabbed her neck and pushed her against a wall. The responding officer also stated that Candace believed her thumb was broken due to the altercation. Candace also told police that she and Don were both drinking when they had the argument. However, a different story from Don, who states that he did not assault her, but did agree that the two were arguing. The police report also states that the responding officer did not see any markings on her neck, nor did they see bruising or swelling on Candace's thumb. Neither parties were arrested, and both were referred to private prosecution and order of protection. Now, this morning, the search still remains active for their daughter, Summer Wells, who was...
I want to know about this order of protection. Is there an order? Can they go back to the house? Does anybody know? Because like I said, this is brand new. Because I heard, and this woman talks kind of fast. I mean, I know I talk fast, but I'm having trouble with this. So I heard something about prosecution, but they weren't arrested, and order of protection. Shannon, but there is a history at this house. Hero. Tara, she will drop it. Yeah, she's going to drop it. Yeah. Amazing G. Yeah, this is new. Yeah, this is new, which tells you right there they're not going to change. Okay?
And the only marks she has on her are stretch marks.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Order of protection, you can't live at the same place. So that's what I'm trying. Let me read the article. That might help. According to a domestic report from Hawkins County Sheriff's Office, officers were called to the Wells residence around 12:30 a.m. The witching hour, January 19th, in reference to an open 911 line. Did she have to go get her mom's phone to call 911 like the night Summer went missing? On their way to the home, dispatchers told officers that they could hear arguing in the background of the line, then lost contact. So this was the 19th. This was last week. So last week.
Wednesday. I just looked. I thought, man, if this was on a Tuesday, I'm going to fall out right now.
Well, technically, it was on a Tuesday, my friend.
It was.
Because
there you go.
The 18th is a Tuesday, so who knows how long they've been arguing, because it had just turned to Wednesday, 12:30 a.m., January 19th.
They pull this shit every Tuesday. So many Tuesdays, right? We've already talked about this before.
Right here, Bly said the incident had occurred roughly 2 to 3 hours before the call.
Yep.
According to the report, Bly said they both had been drinking alcohol. Yeah, well, okay. They had been arguing that he had not touched her and that Bly had been drinking before Wells arrived home around 7:30 p.m. earlier that night. So again, he didn't lose his job, guys. The report specifies that Bly used her left hand to put her shoes on while officers were at the scene, as well as her left thumb to flick a cigarette. Boy, I'd love to have seen that scene. Goodness. Officers said they did not see any marks on Bly's neck and did not see any bruising or swelling on her thumb. EMS on scene examined Bly and said the thumb appeared to be stubbed, according to the report. All right. Now, Wells and Bly were referred to private prosecution on the matter, and the report says neither were arrested, with the primary aggressor unknown. Okay, well, are they going to let them go back to the house, or are they going to separate these two? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, they spend all their energy doing this. They do every day. This is how they live, and they can't even spend their energy to hand out a damn flyer or look for their daughter. They don't care. All they care about is drinking, fighting, well, who God knows what, you know. And, man, I can't wait till these clowns. Unbelievable, right?
And if they do wind up prosecuting one of them, they'll probably have to go in front of the same judge they had to face when they went to family court and Don had to face with his DUI. But this, again, proof is in the pudding. They are not working to get those boys back. It clearly says right here, he got home at 7:30. She was already half in the bag. Well, you know what happens then? They get to tussling. Alexandra, exactly. Whose phone was used to call 911? Because according to her, she had to use grandma's phone on the 15th. Was her phone conveniently okay to call on her own behalf? Because we know she had issues calling on Summer's behalf.
Great point. I wonder if she had her Mom Patrol shirt on.
Hopefully for you, the red hoodie. Where was Grandis when all this was going on? Does Grandis just stick her head in the sand in the camper when all this is going on?
I think so. I don't think she wants to be bothered with none of it, really. I mean, who knows? God knows. Only God knows what goes on up on that shithole.
Yep. And it's like Dr. Clark said, I think it correlates with what info was coming out on YouTube. They are going to crack. They're getting ready to crack. That's what I think's going on here. That's exactly what I think is going on here.
Yep.
This is unreal. Unreal. So thank you, WJHL, for letting us know that. Don't think that Child Protective Services in Tennessee don't already know about it. And they're just sitting there shaking their heads saying, these kids never had a chance. These
I was
kids
just getting ready to
never
say
had a
that.
chance.
I was just getting ready to say that. I'll bet CPS knows all about this. You can bet on that.
My goodness. I don't even know what to say about all that.
I don't
I really
either.
don't. You know, and speaking of CPS, you know, there's a lot of people, you know, we were talking about, was it an accident? Did she wander off? Foul play? I'm still going with foul play. I think the only thing in this whole thing that they have said that is the truth, that they have told us that's the truth, is that she didn't wander off. Not because kids don't wander off, but they were adamant about that. She didn't wander off. They were selling the abduction, selling it. Like I said, not about that Summer wouldn't wander off, but that she didn't because they knew they put her somewhere. And again, what are the odds of your child getting abducted or having a tragic accident or just getting gone altogether with a CPS investigation going on?
Well, in my opinion, anyone that thinks these Wells people deserve their kids back, just look at this latest development. You know, this shit's been going on for years up in that house. I can't even imagine what those kids seen. Seriously. That's pure hell up in there for a kid. I guarantee you. Now they do not deserve them kids, and they spend all this time and effort doing this bullshit. Go out and look for your daughter. At least pretend you're looking.
Sheila Clemens, thank you for becoming a YouTube member. Thank you. T-Mander, I can't agree more. 3-ring circus. But I mean, think about what I just said. Trying to figure out another way to phrase it. Okay, so we talked about Letitia Staunch on Friday, and we were doing a case comparison. All right, Gannon supposedly runs away. Then she makes up another story about how they got broke into, and then he was kidnapped. Well, she had to get rid of him because she hurt him badly the night before, and she couldn't have the school find out, her husband find out. So she was, working in an act of self-preservation and desperation. Then we have Candace here. Why could Summer not be seen by CPS? What are the odds? And again, it's a crazy day. What are the odds? She's got the boys at the house to clean, which, wow. Yeah.
That's a joke.
Like, really, which of the boys drives a bulldozer? Okay.
Yeah.
Got the boys at the house to clean. Got this insane day going on. Insane. We got Allie involved, Grand Bun involved. We got Hunter involved. We're all over the map. Can't account for time between dropping Hunter off at 2:30 and calling 911 at 6:30, except some maybe taking a walk, maybe taking a run, something about some succulents. That basically all you do is just stick down in the gravel. It's not like you have to be a master gardener to do it. So what are the odds that she gets kidnapped the day before, or that she has a tragic accident the day before? I think we're going back to foul play. Tammy, I agree. Bring on the bikers. Yep. Get them all together. Go out there and find her. Go find her. Jackie, Summer couldn't be examined due to past and current SA and maybe prior broken bones, bruises, etc.
Bingo.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Just an opinion. We don't know, because for some reason they were not going to produce her. Exactly. They were not going to produce her. And CPS, it's been said too many times. And that's the one thing The one thing those two will not talk about, and they're never asked. I don't know why nobody ever asked them about CPS. I don't know why Chris McDonough never asked him. Probably because he wanted to get answers out of them. And that's going to make him shut down. Same with Dr. Phil. Don't think Dr. Phil doesn't know there was CPS involved. But again, if you're asking them stuff like that, they're going to shut right down. You know what I mean?
You know, this carefree acting out like they're doing, maybe they know they're not getting their boys back. Maybe they already know. I don't know. You know, I don't think they ever are going to, period. I don't. And if they put them boys back in that house, I'm going to lose it.
Well, you're safe,
That's
buddy.
gonna,
You're safe, buddy. I don't think you have to worry about losing it. You know, and another thing is the tree trimmers left later in the afternoon. If there was an abduction, the tree trimmers would have saw a strange car on that road.
boom.
Somebody would have seen something.
And Mom Patrol would have definitely seen something too when she was on her run, walk, or whatever it was she was doing. I don't care if she was doing cartwheels out in the yard. She would have noticed something. Yeah, and you're right. The tree trimmers would have too. And the FBI charge unit, what have they said?
No abduction.
Foul play.
I mean, the last thing the TBI said that was somewhat of an update was the possibility she could have wandered off. I still think, I mean, now look, Elijah wandered off, okay, a couple of weeks ago. TBI had him found within 24 hours. All right? Even in the most desolate, wooded areas, you know, they can find the child. They found him and his dog. In over 7 months, they could have found Summer if she just wandered off. So yeah, Dawn and Candace, you're telling the truth. She didn't wander off, but she wasn't abducted either. So what happened?
And I'm going to piggyback right off of that. I guarantee you, well, this is my opinion, but I'm very strong about it. If Summer would have wandered off, she'd have been found. She would have been found alive unless, you know, she got hurt falling into something but they would have found that little girl if she just walked. And you know what? There's just no way that happened. No way. Nope. Ain't buying it. Nope.
Nope. Not buying it either. I'm not buying it either. It doesn't make any sense. And don't forget, Candace has said for over 7 months, one story of hers that never changed was that Summer was barefoot. Summer was barefoot.
There's always the truth in a lie, right, Brooks?
Always. That's the reason. Like, I mean, it's always opposite day with them. I could just imagine when 911 got that call from Candace. I would love to hear it. Not just the one on the 15th, but the one from last week when she called about Dawn. I would love to have heard her call.
I would have loved to hear what law enforcement was saying when they got the call. That's what I would love to have heard. They were probably like, here we go again, up to the shithole.
Mm-hmm. Gotta go back. Yeah. They might as well just camp out on their property.
Isn't this ridiculous?
Dolly, I agree. The lies have run out. And the thing is, when you get to a point where everyone's just like, I don't believe you. We don't believe you.
There are a lot of people that don't believe them. And there's a lot of people that believe them. And I cannot wrap my mind around that. Believe in these two, Candace, Dawn, and Granny, all three of them. I don't believe anything they say. Period. Nothing. Not any of them. And that's
do. I believe some things they say, but I don't believe the points that they're trying to make.
Exactly. That's what I meant.
It's in there somewhere. We can't just dismiss everything they say or there'd be no reason to talk. So don't give up on me, guys. You know, we can't just be like, I don't believe it and move on. I mean, like I've said, even a broken clock is right twice a day. There's stuff that they say in there that is the truth. It's just having to sift through all the BS. BS. And I agree. The woman on WJHL, yeah, she said that Summer disappeared early 2021. No, it was the middle of the year. It was in June. Somebody needed to give her better notes. For one, she didn't orate very well, because I couldn't understand, were they arrested? Were they not? They were not arrested. This didn't happen last night. It happened last week. They started fighting Tuesday night, and it carried over into Wednesday morning. Hey, it's just another page in their file. Summer and the boys, just another page in their file.
Yep. They sure act like grieving parents, don't they? How
Sure do.
pathetic.
Dave, the teddy bear dog. What a cool name. Private prosecution means that even though they weren't arrested, an indictment could proceed. Well, I hope so. I really hope so. Because I'm telling you, I mean, I think Candace is cracking. That's what I think. And let me tell you, she always says she doesn't watch any of these YouTubers. She doesn't watch any of them. She only watches this one or that one. The rest of them she doesn't watch. She knows that a lot of people are really questioning if Dawn was there or not. And she doesn't like that. But nobody ever questions if she was there or not. And she's cracking. She doesn't like it. She does not like it at all.
Well, you made a good point, Bert, them cracking. Listen, you cannot live a lie like they're living. You cannot, that is not going to work long term. The truth always comes to light. Always. It does. It doesn't waver. It doesn't change. And this is not going to work, Don and Candace. Sorry.
Nope. And like Gaelic Girl said, something has to give eventually, something. And she's cracking. Candace is cracking.
Yep.
She is. And I have not watched it yet, because I was watching the football game last night. But they said Chris McDonough did another breakdown of, when he went to the house. Okay, the first time I watched Chris's interview at the house creeped me out, but they say there's a lot more information last night. He breaks down a lot more stuff. Don't think when she woke up to that this morning, she's happy. Don't think that they're happy that Chris McDonough is still talking about him.
You know what blows my mind? Seriously.
Good.
Look at how can Don even go to work? Living the way he is, the lies they're living, their daughter's gone, and they're involved. They have something to do with it. And look at how they are acting. How can either one of them even function? Man, if that was my daughter, I don't even think I could work. Seriously. I would be so tore up, man, if that was my daughter. That if she truly abducted. Their behavior is screaming out to everybody, she was not abducted. Their actions are telling you.
Ashley Marie, WJHL posted. Yep, we watched it 2 or 3 times. Absolutely blows my mind. Blows my mind they did that. Blows my mind. Not gonna lie.
These two are so twisted.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. It is unbelievable if you really just sit down and think about this whole thing. It is absolutely mind-blowing. They are freaking crazy, man. This is insane.
Yep. Yeah, and this latest yes is absolutely crazy. Is absolutely nuts. Yeah, Julie, no one was arrested. No, it doesn't mean there couldn't be an indictment. There might be after they do more more investigation. I don't know.
And I bet you those sheriffs and stuff, I bet you they are sick and tired of these two. I guarantee you, they've had it. They're trying to get Summer. They are. I know they are. They want her bad. And can you just imagine? Ellie's probably shaking their heads like we are, going, my God, look at this. This is unbelievable. It is really starting to get to the point where I don't even got a word for it anymore, Brooks.
Nope.
I don't.
Jenny said, I wonder what triggered the fight. That's what I want to know. I want to know what they were fighting about.
R&R.
What I'm gathering from the article, he got home at 7:30 and she was already half in the bag, and I'm sure it ensued as soon as he walked in. She probably sat there and watched YouTube all day and was furious.
You can bet Mr. R&R's behind it.
Yep.
The plastic man.
Exactly. Kevin, are you ready for today's daily rant?
Yeah, bring it.
Bring it. All right, getting ready to play the song.
Oh, bullshit. My rant today is about the coin toss and overtime in the NFL. This is my rant today. That game last night with the Bills, if they would have called heads, I would hate to tell Brooks, I don't think the Chiefs would be going to the next playoff game. And here's what gripes my ass. I think both quarterbacks deserved the chance to each have the ball. I think the NFL needs to change this coin toss thing, because to lose a game by choosing tails ain't fair, man. I think both sides should get the football. I'm just so aggravated that coin toss was huge in that game. And I hope the NFL looks at, because I think this game is very important to look at, that game with the Bills and the Chiefs. I think the NFL needs to look at it and change their overtime policy. I don't agree with it. Both of those quarterbacks played absolutely vicious and awesome, and both teams, they both deserve to get the ball and let the cards roll. That's my rant, Brooks.
Well, you got a lot of Chiefs fans in here that are upset with that coin toss at all, my friend. This is one of those days we got to agree to disagree. Pink Phoenix,
yes, ma'am.
Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you.
No, the Chiefs deserved every piece of it. They played out. I mean, Mahomes was lights out. Kelsey was lights out. Hill was lights out. I don't like this overtime rule. I don't like it. That's all.
Yeah, already the memes are coming out. Look at this. I forgot to send this to you. I'll put it up so everybody can see it.
I know you're gonna rub it in.
It's a funny joke, actually. Look at that. Never let your girl tell you 13 seconds isn't long enough ever again.
Wow. Yeah, he played lights out. He's a good quarterback. He's the best quarterback in the NFL, but his ass is going down against the Rams.
We'll see. We'll see,
Yep,
buddy.
it's going to be a good one.
Yep.
Because I think the Rams are going to go, and I think the Chiefs are going to go.
Alicia, Kevin, who do you think will be playing in the Super Bowl? He's calling Chiefs and Rams. Shannon, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you. Thank you for the super sticker. Well, guys, I'm going to play a video of Summer because this is all about Summer. And I tell you what, her parents don't want it to be about Summer. And I can't bring Summer up enough. And then I'm going to start winding the show down. Hang on one second. It's all about
Wow.
summer. It's all about summer. Someone asked about the domestic violence call again. Yep, when we wrap up this show, you'll have to go back to the beginning because we played the videos a couple of times and went through the article. And again, they never cease to amaze me. Never.
No. Man, those pictures are heartbreaking.
Yep.
They really are. See the searchers looking in the ditch and stuff.
Mhm.
I mean, how horrible the thought of that is just it just breaks my heart really, really bad.
Yeah.
It does. That little girl, you shouldn't be looking for her in the ditches and in the weeds. She should be out on her swing, going to school. This is just terrible, people. And these two clowns have just destroyed kids. How many? Two in Wisconsin, you know.
4 in
Some are
Tennessee.
in, yeah,
4 in
some are in
Tennessee.
brothers, yeah. They have just destroyed. I mean, they still, you know, they're young enough to trudge on through life, but let me tell you something. There are some deep scars in them kids that are bad. They're going to need counseling.
I hope
sure.
the boys are getting really good counseling.
So do
because
I.
They have a second chance. They
Yep.
have a second chance. I hope that they repress a lot of the things that they've seen. I still don't really believe that they saw Summer that day because I don't think we
Nope.
would be sitting here today if they had information on that afternoon. Maybe, I mean, I don't know, but
That's a great point, Brooks, you just made. Yeah, I don't think they ever saw her, and that's why we're where we're at.
Yep.
Yep, that's a great point.
And let me tell you, stuff like this, calling 911 on each other last week, just another cog in the wheel to slow it down. Just another way to slow this down. It can't be about Summer. It can't be about Summer missing. Nope. Anything they can do. But guys, I tell you what, I'm going to start winding this down. We got another show coming this afternoon about Harmony Montgomery, and that's another one, man. There's an update in that one that's blowing my mind too. Don't forget, 9 a.m. tomorrow. 9 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to do a deep dive on Hunter. Going to clear up a lot of misconceptions and stuff like that, I hope. So, Kevin, I'm going to let you say your goodbyes, and then I'm going to wind this down.
Yep. Thanks, everybody, for being here, listening. I hope you have a fantastic day, and make sure you tell your kids you love them. If you don't have kids, tell a family member. If you don't have family, tell your pet. If you don't have pets, you know, you got to love yourself. You're worth it. And so are your kids and family. That's very, very important.
Yep. Love yourself or you can't treat other people well.
No.
Like what we're seeing today and we see every day. All right, guys, send me an email and I'll get you into Discord. We like to chat with you between shows. We don't just talk about cases. We talk about pets, vacations, football, food, and everything like that. And you guys are the best chat on YouTube. I love all your comments. The way we think things through, we discuss, no arguing. You guys are the best. I will see you back here in a couple hours talking about Harmony Montgomery. In the meantime, come see me in Discord. Don't forget to sub, get reminded, and I will see you in a couple of hours. And then, of course, see you again at 9 a.m. tomorrow. You guys are the best. Have a good one. Bye-bye. See you in a minute.